Hello, everybody, and welcome to FinTech Futures Money 2020 Europe video series. I'm senior reporter Tyler Pave, and today I'm really happy to be joined by Pavel Kashuba, strategic leader at Coinspaid Solutions. Pavel, how are you?
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for introduction. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Can you, before we get going on our conversation, we've got a lot of really interesting topics to discuss today. Can you just give us a little bit of rundown of what Coinspaid does and what it's focused on?
Yeah, sure. So many years ago, we started just as a bunch of enthusiasts exploring the blockchain. And right now, Coinspaid Solution is the company that provides and constantly builds and develops the blockchain infrastructure for the global economy. In particular, our solutions is that we provide for whatever merchant around the world the ability and opportunity to accept all types of the blockchain assets as the legit mean of payment for goods and services around the world. Actually, it's just a small piece, but behind it there are a lot of software that is laying, and with all of the exchanges, with all of the custodial stuff, with all of the things that make the user experience extremely smooth and reliable, also promoting the whole blockchain feel around the world.
It's a really key topic this year at Money 2020, the digital asset space.
Yes.
I think what's been realized this year above all other years that's followed our gathering here this week is the understanding that digital assets and specifically stablecoins can work really well with other technologies. And I think that one of the major themes that we've seen this year, of course, is agentic AI, massive topic, coming really fast for the industry. How do you think that agentic AI technology is going to change the world of payments?
Well, I believe that that's going to be extremely revolutionary. I would say that a lot of the software that was built starting the end of the 80s of the last century is going to just fade away at a certain point, and AI is going to replace a lot. Actually, the payment pages, from my perspective, are not going to exist anymore. All the systems going to be communicating with each other through APIs, but the users, we as the users, we're not going to see it anymore. For us, the only interface is going to be our AI agent, and it's going to be so simple. The simplicity is going to be to the level that I think we cannot even imagine right now. Saying that it's underestimated these days, because we all need absolutely different level of understanding payments in this new world. I believe that the blockchain is something that goes hand in hand with all of this technology. And actually, for all the AI agents, communication through for different type of the blockchains, which proved to be very protected and very secure throughout the many years already. I believe that this is the core of the movement. We see today a lot of things happening in the stablecoin field. We see introductions of different stablecoin platforms. In the end of the day, the majority of the stablecoin platforms that we're speaking today are based on the blockchains that already existed. So yeah, the shift is going to be huge, and I'm really waiting for it.
I think that enterprise adoption of AI more broadly has been quite good from what I've seen, and I agree with what you said in that it's like a marriage made in heaven of agents and blockchain. But then if you look at the blockchain, enterprise adoption of the blockchain has been arguably slower than expected. What do businesses actually need from their payment service providers today?
First, the education, understanding the blockchain. Second, software-wise speaking, all types of solutions that will manage different blockchains, saving tokens into the blockchains, sending, accepting, making it secure, but making its security not complex, but simple for those operators who are going to be using it from the side of the enterprise. We see that companies that are long in the market, they have a lot of problems. They have I mean, in the blockchain market. You can open the news and the media and see that all of these hacks that are happening, and this is also scares all the other world. But we also understand that it's a lot only because there are a lot of new participants into the market. And this is where we need to go. So I believe that these two major points right now for the enterprise solution there.
From my overview of the market, I think that with anything with blockchain, the more mature you go, the more simple and easy it gets to use, or at least the more streamlined the user experience. We've seen it a lot as well in recent headlines of larger companies, banks, investors really investing, doubling down on blockchain and blockchain technology and businesses in this area. What do you think that signals, that large enterprise activity? What does that signal about the market direction?
With all of the changes in the world, the Genius Act, Clarity Act,
Yeah.
MiCA, all of this very, very conservative, extremely conservative representatives of a financial sector started looking into it. So literally, we need to send regulators, they actually open the eyes for these companies. And actually, one thing that I've noticed here in these exhibitions, that even speaking with the federal US banks, with the big financial institutions, when they had these regulations on the table, they went to their portfolios and they found out that they actually have crypto companies in their portfolios. It's just the amount of the business they do is not that big. And now they're interested. They're looking into it. They have a framework. They're not afraid for the money of their depositors, for the money of their shareholders, for the money of their investors. They're eager to do this. So I would say that this is more as a logical consequences of what is happening. And as soon as all of these financial institutions are given another niche where they can develop, where they can do something new, obviously they're going to rush into it. I think that the signals from all of the big institutions today is that they understand the new regulations, they understand where the industry is going, and they want to be a part of it, not to find themselves somewhere out of the boat after 3-5 years.
I think it is interesting. I think what it will inspire is maybe a little bit an oversaturation of the market. And you could have a lot of mediocre crypto companies coming up. How should businesses distinguish between the true tried and tested blockchain infrastructure companies from just the standard crypto companies today?
I would say that there is no single recipe. What we do in Coinspaid Solutions when we look around the market, first of all, obviously, we want to understand that the people, at least there are some representatives in these new founded companies that we've seen at the conference, not like this, but at the conferences where geeks, where real enthusiasts, blockchain enthusiasts are gathering. The one is going to be soon in Berlin, for example, where you can see people absolutely obsessed with the whole beauty of the decentralized chains, decentralized networks. So if there are such people in these companies, I would say, okay, you are already in the right direction. Another thing is that how the regulatory frameworks are treated. I'm not saying that the company needs to be having all types of the licenses everywhere in the world. This is the attitude. The attitude when you're communicating with the representatives of the company. What are they interested? Which licensing regime you're into? What types of transactions and how these transactions should run, and what should be licenses supporting these types of transactions. So this is another point. Third point, last but not the least, the reputation throughout the blockchain world, I would say. Because relatively this industry was not that big, starting 2019, when the first crypto licenses were issued in Europe, like 2018-19, yeah, that was the time that the first crypto licenses were issued in Europe. So if these companies are since that time, I think you can be really trusting of what they're doing.
I really like that. And another sort of thing that you're showcasing at the conference this year is your new point of sale solution. What is that? So can you just like give me an intro to the solution? What is it solving for businesses with crypto point of sale?
It's solving the usual headaches, I would say. Yeah, the common headaches, because you can be receiving crypto for and tokens and tokenized assets throughout absolutely different blockchains. Absolutely different blockchains. The more blockchains is there, the more difficult it's to operate. And sometimes you don't want to carry a lot of this risk. So very big conversion of the tokens from the one blockchain to another, from the blockchain to fiat. That's the one thing. Second, it's the speed of the move. So for example, the solutions that we provide, the payments through these solutions are much faster than anyone who today is in the market going to provide. We're doing it because we understand the networks, we understand the loads of the networks, clustering, minimizing, maximizing transactions, all this kind of stuff. And these are the common headaches that exist. These are the common headaches that the people, especially new to the market, they don't even know how to approach it. And here we have the solution that making the life simpler.
Well, Pavel Kashuba, really, really great to speak with you today, and congratulations on the new POS solution. Really fantastic to speak with you in a super interesting conversation. Thank you to everybody who has joined us online for this interview. If you'd like to find out more about Coinspaid or its new POS solution, follow along at fintechfutures.com. Until next time, goodbye.